Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Vinod Gangwal, your host for today. If you are here, I would love to let you know that we uploaded a new English learning video every day to help you improving your English faster, more confidently. In today's episode, we are going to boost your English listening and speaking skill with something that exactly important for your daily life. English conversation. We shall be practicing how to speak English naturally and fluently. In a daily situation, through simple examples, real life conversation, we shall start to feel more comfortable with English sentence structures, natural expressions, and speaking flows. Whether you are ordering food, talking to your friend, making a phone call, asking for help, these daily conversation practice will help you sound more like a native speaker. We shall also include some helpful practice exercises between to make sure you are not just listening but also speaking, thinking in English. So by the end of the video, you feel more confident in using English in daily routine. Before we begin, we make sure you subscribe to the channel and tap to bell icon if you want to keep learning with us every day now. Get ready, my friends. Your pen and notebook. Let's begin. Speaking English fluently in your everyday life is most important effective way to truly master the language. It's just not about learning complex grammar rules and memorizing advanced vocabulary, but about using English in simple real life situation. Daily life conversation are the foundation of how native speakers use the language. These conversations help you to stay connected, share ideas, and navigate the world around you. In this lesson, we will explore practical example of how to use English in your morning routine, at a coffee shop, while shopping, during casual conversation with your friends or families. These are these are the types of conversation that help every day and begin able to express your comfortably in these moments can greatly improve your confidence and fluency. Let's start with a typical morning at home. Imagine woke up, seeing your roommate or a family member. You might say, "Good morning. Did you sleep well?" They may respond with, "Good morning. Yes, I did. How about you?" Then you could say, "I slept okay. I think I need coffee to wake up." These are small exchanges, but they help create connections and start the day on a positive note. Such casual greeting are a big part of natural speaking. Saying something as simple as "Did you sleep well?" shows care and interest. These phases may seem basic, but when used daily, the training you might mind to think and respond in English without hesitations. Now you get ready for the day. You might ask someone, "Is it going to be cold today?" Or, "I need a umbrella." These kinds of questions help you learn how to use English to talk about plans and expectations. A friend family member might respond, "It is a bit chilly. You should wear a jacket." Or, "Yes, forecasts say it may rain later." These replies help you to understand sentence structure, especially when responding to a question or giving advice. You are not just listening English, you are practicing how to live through English. Let's imagine you are in the kitchen preparing breakfast. You might ask, "Would you like some eggs?" Or, "Do you want to toast?" Or, "Carol." These helpful when you offer food or making decisions. A type reply could be, "I shall have toast, please," or "just coffee for today." Learning to offer and respond politely is essentially in daily conversation. It shows manners, make your English sound more natural. If someone asks you, "Do you want to sugar in your coffee?" you can say, "Yes, just a little," or "No, I like it black." These short responses are very common in English speaking household and social setting. Now, let's move into the conversation. You might have a local cafe or coffee shop. When you walk in, a server may greet you to say, "Hi, what can I get for you?" You can respond, "I would like a cappuccino, please. Can I have a medium latte?" Then the server may ask, "Would you like it hot or icy?" You might say, "Hot, please." These interactions are repeatedly daily in thousands of places around the world. By practicing them, you became ordering in English and expressing your preference clearly. If cashier asks anything else, you reply, "No, that's all." Thank you. You are using polite closure to end the transactions smoothly. A small conversation like this build your confidence to use English outside the classroom. Now, picture that you are waiting for your coffee. You see someone to know. A natural conversation could begin like this: "Hey, you don't know you came here." The replies, "Yeah, I stop by here every morning on my way to work." Then you might ask, "How is your job going on?" And they say, "Pretty good, just busy as usual." Conversations like these are informal and friendly, and they allow you to connect with others while practicing small talk and learning how to keep a conversation going on. Simple questions and answer is one of the most important skill in real life conversation. Let's move to another daily scenario. Shopping at grocery store. Suppose you are looking for something specific and assistance. You might approach a staff to member. Say, "Excuse me, where I can find the bread?" The person could reply, "It is in next 5 to milk." You say then, "Thank you very much," and respond, "You're welcome." This interaction is short but incredibly useful. It teaches you how to ask for help and understand directions, and slow gratitude in English. Another example is asking about prices. You might say, how much is this? Is this on sale? And here reply like, it's $5. Oh yes, it is buy one get one free. Understanding using this kind of vocabulary and help you manage everyday tasks easily. Sometimes while shopping you might run into someone. A conversation could begin with, hey, fancy see you here. The person might laugh and say, I was just picking up few things for dinner. You could respond, me too. I didn't feel like cooking, so I grabbed something quickly. This type of casual chats help you see English spontaneous situation. You are not rehearsing, you are interacting naturally. That is what fluency really is, speaking without needing to translate every word in your head. As your day continues, you may need to ask someone for direction. You might say, excuse me, can you tell me how to get the post office? A person may answer, sure, go straight down this road and take the second left. It is right next to the bank. You respond, thank you so much, and they say, no problem, have a good day. These exchanges help you learn how to ask and give directions in friendly and respectfully. They are especially helpful when you travel or live in English speaking area. These are not complex sentences, but they catch you how to manage real situation confidently. Each time you practice these kinds of conversation, you are not only improving your English, you are training your brain to respond faster and easily and clear, feel more natural while talking. The key is not perfection but consistent. Speak every day, repeat what you hear, trying using a new phrases with someone. The more you use English, the more comfortable it became. And soon you shall notice that you don't need to think before speaking. It just flows. That is the real power of practicing daily English. English conversation. Another very common daily interaction happens on the phone. Taking on the phone in English may feel more challenging because you don't see the person's face or expressions. But practicing common phone conversation can help you to more at ease. Imagine you are calling a friend and make plan. You start with, hi, how are you? And they reply, I am good, thank you. What about you? You continue, I was thinking maybe could have dinner together tonight. Are you free? Your friend might say, that sounds great. What time you are thinking? You reply, maybe around 7 p.m. They agree, perfect, and see you then. The phone conversation include greeting, making plans, conferring details, and expression. These kind of short exchanges prepare you for real situation where you shall need to speak English. Let's shift to another daily task, cooking and preparing meal at home. Even your kitchen you can use naturally. Suppose you are cooking with your friend partner. You might say, "Can you pass me the salt? Do you have any onion left?" The another person could say, "Yes, you are in the bottom drawer." "No, we are out. Do you want to me to run to the store?" You answer, "Would you the great? That would be great. Thank you." These conversations are casual, but they teach you how to ask for help and answer questions. Offer to assistance all in English. It is easy to practice such a conversation every day while you are doing normal activities. The more you do, the more fluent and comfortable you become. Now let's talk about conversation at work or in school. These environments often involve routine questions and polite responses. Imagine you are at your work. Your co-worker asks, "Did you finish your report?" You respond, "No yet. I am preparing it. I am still working on it. I shall send it by the end of the day." Maybe you ask your challenge, "Do you have a minute to help me something?" And they respond, "Sure. What do you need?" These short exchanges are typically in professional setting. They involve clearly politeness and cooperation. Learning is the rhythm of these phases help you sound more professional and organized in English speaking workplace. In school, you might talk a classmate or teacher. A student might say, "Did you understand the assignment?" And the another could reply, "A little. I think we have to write a summary of article." Or you might ask the teacher, "Could you explain this again, please?" And the teacher replies, "Of course, why not? Let me go over it one more time." These examples show how to ask clarification and check understanding, how respect during a conversation. School, work are perfect place to practice clear and helpful English that support communication and teamwork. Now let's imagine conversation when you are outside, maybe waiting for a bus, maybe waiting for bus, or walking in the park. Someone might ask, "Nice weather today, is it or not?" You could respond, "Yes, it's a beautiful. Not too, but not too cold." This type of small talk in every common English speaking countries. People often talk about the weather and their pets. New to start a friendly conversation, you could say, "Do you come to this park often?" Or, "I love walking here in the evening." These comments help build a friendly connections, show confidence in using English casually. At the bus stop, you might ask someone, "Excuse me, do you know what time the bus will come?" They may reply, "I think it is at 4 p.m. but sometimes it a bit late." You say, "Thank you for your info." This conversation might seem small, but they matter. They give you a chance to practice English with strangers. Each is big step forward fluency. Being able to start continue a short conversation in a powerful skill, especially when you are living in English speaking environment. Let's go through another example that happens Going to the doctor. This is a situation where clear communication in English is important. You check in it clinic and say hello. I have an appointment at 10 a.m. The receptionist asks, "What is your name?" You reply, "I am Vinod Gangwal." They respond, "Okay. Please have a seat. Doctor will see you shortly." Later, when you talk to doctor, they might ask, "What seems to be the problem today?" You answer, "I have had a headache for 2 days." They may ask more questions like, "Do you have any another symptoms?" And you reply, "Just a slight fever and a sore throat." These conversations help you explain how you feel and receive instructions. Practicing them make you more responsive and less nervous when you actually in the situation. Next, imagine going to the bank. You might say, "Hi, I would like to open a new account." The banker replies, "Of course. May I see your ID?" You gave them your ID. They ask, "Do you want a saving account or checking account?" You respond, "I think checking account will work for me." These formal conversations are also important for daily life. They help you managing your money and ask questions and understand services in English. The more you learn to express your need in English, more independent and confident you became. Let's look at short conversation that might happen. You go out to eat a restaurant. The server say, "I welcome table for one me." You respond, "Just me?" "Yes, just me." They lead you to your table and give a menu. Later, they come back and ask, "You are ready to order?" You say, "Yes." I shall have the grilled chicken with rice, please. The servers respond, "Would you like anything to drink?" You answer, "Just water, thank you." You are simple but essential part of daily communication. Being able to order food, ask questions about the menu, and respond politely shows real life fluency. Now, think about the conversation. When you are paying the server, you may ask, "Would you like bill?" You respond, "Yes, please." They return and say, "Here you go," and you reply, "Thank you. Can I pay by card?" They respond, "Of course." You pay and then say, "Thank you. Food was great." They might say, "You are glad to enjoy it. Have a nice day." This closing interaction is important. It ends the conversation on a friendly and polite note. This type of exchanges teach you how to use every manners and expressions in your real life situation. In all of these examples, the key is practice. Practicing daily conversation help you learn how to start, continue, and finishing interactions in natural way. It teaches you how to ask questions and respond politely, give information, and share opinions. More important, it helps you to build confidence in your speaking skill. Fluency comes from using English consistently. My dear friends, I'm your host Vinod Gangwal. Just like and subscribe my channel, not just studying it. That is why practicing conversation that reflect in your real life is one of the best method to improve your English quickly and effectively. Let's now explore conversation that happens in the evening after a day. Many people spend time relaxing, cooking, catching up with loved ones. They are perfect moments to use English in natural, relaxed way. Suppose you arrive your home, greet your family member by saying, "Hey, how was your day?" They might respond, "It was good, just a bit tiring." "How about yours?" You reply, "Same here. Work was very busy. I am glad to be home now." This short conversation in common, it helps you express emotions and share daily experiences. These expressions like "How was your day?" "I am glad to home" are used frequently, create meaning connections later. They may want to talk about dinner. You might ask, "What do you feel like eating together?" The another person could reply and say, "May something simple like pasta." You then suggest, "Great, I shall start boiling the water." And they might reply, "Thank you, I shall chop the vegetables." This type of teamwork and conversation while cooking is not only practical, but it's a great chance to improve your English speaking in relaxed setting. Talking about tasks, food, plans help you more comfortable. Using verbs and sentence structure naturally. After dinner, you might sit down to watch a movie. You ask, "What should we watch tonight?" Your friend answers, "I heard there is a new comedy on Netflix. Want to try it?" You agree, "Sure. I could use a good laugh." These small changes are very typical in your life. Being able to talk casually, more preferences, entertainments is an important skill. You might also comment on the movie by saying, "That was funnier than I expected." "The ending was really surprising." Learning to express your opinions is an essential part of natural conversation in English. Now, let's move to next conversation. You might also have online or over text. In today's world, many conversations happen through messaging. These are just a valuable for practicing English. For an example, you might text your friend, "Hey, are you free for this weekend?" They respond, "I think, why? What's up?" You write, "I was thinking we could go hiking and maybe see a movie." They reply, "Sounds fun. Let's decide by Friday." This back and forth texting help you practice more informal English, learn how to write and understanding common short phrases. It also trains your brain to switch between reading and writing quickly. If you are texting someone about work or study, you may say, just checking if we have a meeting tomorrow. They could reply, yes, it is at 10 am. Don't forget to bring your notes. You respond, thank you for the reminder. See you then. This type of professional text is short and clear and polite. Practicing messages like these will help you to more confident when texting or emailing in English or for professional reasons. Whether it is a casual or formal. Writing in English daily will improve both your speaking and comprehension skills. Let's talk about weekend plan now. Conversation about plans are common and helpful to learn. You might ask, do you have any plan for this weekend? And hear response like, not yet, I might just relax. I am planning to visit my cousin. Then you say, you are free on Sunday? We could grab lunch. They say, the sound nice, let's do it. This type of conversation involves suggestions, invitations, response. Knowing how to make plans and react to them help you feel more involved in daily social life. Another important type of conversation happens when someone needs help. Suppose a friend says, can you help me move the table? And you respond, sure, let me grab one side. Or say someone says, I am having trouble with this app. You reply, let me take a look. Offering help and solving problem using English teaches how to be supportive and cooperative. You also learn useful verbs like grab, fix, help, lift, open. These are essential in everyday speaking, useful in both casual and work setting. There are also conversations when things go wrong. You need to express concern. For example, if someone says, I lost my wallet, you might say, oh no, do you remember where you lost it? Or let's retract your steps. Helping someone in a stressful situation in English allow you to use comforting words and show empathy. You may say, don't worry, we shall find it, and let's call the place where you were earlier. These expressions are not only useful but also show emotional intelligence in your communication. Sometimes you might need to apologize or respond to one. A typical conversation could go like this, I am sorry, I forget to reply your message. The another person says, it's okay, I know you were busy. You might add, thank you for understanding, I didn't mean to ignore you. This teaches you how to say sorry sincerely and how to respond politely. Apologizing in English involves more than just saying sorry. It includes tone, reason, expressions of feeling. Practicing these conversations make you more fluent and emotionally aware in different contexts. Another useful category is expressing like and dislikes. You might say, I really enjoy listening to music when I cook. Or I am not a fan of horror movies. If someone asks, do you like spicy food? You could say a little, not too spicy. So, these short sentences help you to talk about your preferences. This is especially helpful in situations when you want to share your opinion, make connections, or just express you are being able. So that's why I'm saying to you, my friends, please like and subscribe my channel. You will learn a lot of English practice, conversation, and podcast here. Let's also cover giving compliments and showing appreciation. For an example, you might say, I love your dress. I love your dress. It looks great on your, and thank you for helping me today. You might say, I really appreciate it. Compliments make conversation more positive and friendly. In return, someone might say, thanks. That means a lot. No problem, happy to help. This type of phrases strengthen relationship, help you to learn how to polite and kind in English. They are a great way to make others feel good and practice smooth positive conversation. When it comes to ending conversation, these are several common phrases used to close naturally. If you are finishing a chat, you might say, that was a great talking to you, or I have to go now. Let's catch soon. The another person might respond, sure, talk to you later, and take care. These phrases help you leave the conversation and respectfully. Have a good impress. Closing conversation well is just important as starting one. Practicing both opening and closing sentence will help you make conversation with easy all kind of situations. Now let's turn your attention to conversation that happens in a shop or at mall. These situations are part of everyday life. Learning how to interact politely and confidently in English can be very useful. Suppose you are walking into clothing store. A store assistant approaches and says, hi there, can I help you find more? You might respond, yes, I am looking for a pair of jeans. They may ask, what size do you wear? You reply, I usually wear a medium, but I am not sure. This assistant might say, let me grab a couple of opinions try on. You can respond, would be great. Thank you. In these short exchanges, you are expressing what you need and giving informations and responding politely. These conversations also teach you vocabulary related to shopping and clothing, which is very useful for daily life. When you are ready to pay, you go to the cashier and say, I would like to pay for these. The cashier responds, sure. Would you like to pay by card or cash? You say, card please. Then the cashier say, would you like a receipt? You respond, yes, please. These are some of the most frequently used phrases in shop They help you practice polite and functional in English public setting. Every time you go shopping, try using English. These simple repeated actions are powerful tool for building fluency. Next, let's look at daily conversation around transportations or traveling. Whether you are taking a taxi or bus, going through an airport, will you need to communicate in English? Imagine you are into a taxi and you say, "Hi, can you take me to Central Park?" The driver reply, "Yes." Hop in. Thank you, then ask, "How long will it take?" The driver says, "About 20 minutes, depend on the traffic." After reaching your destination, you say how much it is. The driver replies $15. You hand the money and say, "Keep the change, thank you." These interactions help you practice clear and quick English, especially in new or busy environment. If you are using public transportation such as a bus and subway, conversation might include asking for information. You might ask someone, "Excuse me, does this bus go for the city center?" And they respond, "Yes, it does. You need to go and get off at the fifth stop." Or maybe sure you are a train station and say, "Where can I buy a ticket to New York?" And someone replies, "Over there at counter number 2. These type of conversation allow you to understand directions and follow instructions and complete tasks confidently in English. Now, let's imagine situation at the airport. You check in the counter and say, "Good morning. I have a flight to London." The staff member replies, "May I see your passport, please?" You find it over and they ask, "Do you have any luggage to check in?" You respond, "Yes, one suitcase." They say, "All right, your gate number 12A, boarding start 9:30 a.m. You reply, "Thank you very much." These formal conversations require you to be polite and accurate to your responses. Practicing them will help you feel more prepared when traveling internationally. Let's move on the conversation related to emergencies and unexpected problems. It is important to know how to thus explain problem or ask for help in English. Imagine you are at hotel, something is not working. You call the front desk and say, "Hi, the air conditioning in my room is not working properly." The receptionist replies, "I am sorry to hear that. We shall someone to fix it right away." You respond, "Thank you, I appreciate it." Being able to report issue and respond politely help you manage difficult situation with calm and clarity. In another situation, you lose your phone and need help. You might say, "Excuse me, I think I lost my phone in the restaurant. Has anyone turned one in?" The staff member checks and replies, "Yes, someone found a phone. Can you describe it?" You say, "Okay, it's a black phone with a blue case." They check and say, "Yes, here is it." You respond, "Thank you so much." These interactions show how to stay calm and explain a situation and respond appropriately. This kind of conversation also strong your ability to describe object and expression concerns. Another example is calling emergency services. If you hear need to call for help, you might say, "Hello, I need an ambulance. Someone has fainted." The dispatcher may ask, "What is your location?" You reply, "We are at the corner of Main Street, 5th Avenue." They respond, "Help is on the way." They on the line. Although we hope never need to use this type of conversation, being prepared to can make a huge difference. These kind of interactions require clear and direct English that communication urgency and facts. Now let's consider conversation about hobbies and interest. Talking about what you enjoy doing in your free time is one of the best way to connect with another. In English, you might say, "I love painting. It helps me relax." Or, "I enjoy reading mystery novels." If someone says, yes, someone asks, "What you would like to do on weekends?" You reply, "I usually go hiking or spend time with my friends on hill stations." These conversations are excellent for expanding your vocabulary and activities, emotions, preferences. They also help you develop your personality in English. Engaging is more important and meaningful conversation. You might also focus for discussing future plans with someone other. Someone says, "Do you have any plan for holidays?" You reply, "Yes, I am planning to visit my grandparents' home." You may say, "I think you taking a short trip to the beach." Being able to express your intention and ideas about the future is the key part of fluency. It allows you to talk about goals, make suggestions, and discuss possibilities. You can also question like, "When you are going for a vacation?" or "Have you booked your ticket yet?" These type of conversation help you plan and share your thoughts in English. Let's not forget about expressing emotions and feeling. Talking about how you feel help build deeper connection. You might say, "I am feeling a bit tired today." "I am feeling a bit tired today." "I am really happy with how my parents went." If a friend says, "I am feeling a little stressed," you can respond, "Is there anything can I do help?" "Is there anything I can do help?" These expressions teach you how to recognize and respond to emotions. They also help to become more sensitive and supportive in your communication. Using emotional language properly is a powerful part of English fluency that adds warmth and depth of your conversation. Lastly, let's talk about reflection and gratitude. At the end of the day, you might say, "It's been a long day. I am proud of what I got done. I am grateful for the people around me." Talking about your experiences in this way help you practice and past tense express appreciate. You might also say to your friends and family member, "Thank you for being there today. It means a lot of." These sentences may seem simple, but they carry strong emotions, value, and help you practice more English. Daily reflections, a wonderful habit for improving your both English language and your mind. Let's now explore daily English conversation in community setting such as a library, post office and pharmacy. These places might not be a part of your routine every day, but they are common enough to make practice English for the situation valuable. Imagine going to library, borrow a book. You walk up to the counter and say, "Hi, I would like to check out this book, please." Librarian replies, "Sure. Do you have your library card with you?" You respond, "Yes, it is it." Librarian scan your card and say, "This book is due back in 2 weeks." You reply, "Thank you. Have a nice day." These short and polite exchanges help you native public services using English and make it easier to ask, follow rules, and show appreciations at the post office. The conversation might begin with you say, "Hello, I would like to send the package to Canada." A staff member says, "Do you want to standard or express delivery?" You respond, "Standard is fine." How much it will cost? The staff checks and they say, "It will be $12." You reply, "Okay, here you go." They give you a receipt while saying, "It should arrive in 7 to 10 business days." You finish by saying, "Thank you so much." This type of conversation teach you how to handle transactions and understand service related vocabulary, which are very useful when you communicating in English speaking environment. Now let's visit to pharmacy. You can approach counter and say, "Hey, I am here to pick up a prescription." The pharmacist may ask, "What is your name?" You give your name and say, "Okay, I found it. Do you have any question about the medicines?" You might say, "Yes. How often should I take it?" Pharmacist says, "Take one tablet every 8 hours with food." You respond, "Got it. Thank you again." This teaches how to ask for health related information and follow instructions. Being able to answer question clearly in situation is very important. Give you confidence in managing your health and well-being in English. Let's move on the conversation with neighbors or community members. Suppose you are living in an apartment building and run into your neighbor's hallway. You say, "Hello, how is it going on?" They smile and respond, "Pretty good, thank you. Just got back from work." And you ask, "How was your day?" They say, "It was busy, but I am glad it's over." You say, "Same here. Have a good evening." These small friendly exchanges might not seem like much, but they create a sense of community and help you feel more connected while practicing English in a relaxed and casual way. Now imagine you need to ask a neighbor for help, knocking on the door and say, "Sorry to bother you. Could I borrow your screwdriver for a minute?" The neighbor says, "Sure, no problem. Let's grab it for you." You respond, "Thank you so much. I return it as soon." Later, when you are returning, you say, "Thank you. That's really helped." The neighbors reply, "You're welcome anytime." This conversation teach you how to make polite and offer gratitude and interaction respectfully with people in your community. They build your language confident and friendly, helping situation. Let's talk about another area of daily life that may people engage in it. Exercise and fitness. Suppose you are going to gym for the first time. At the front desk you say, I would like to sign up for a membership. The staff replies, sure, we have monthly and yearly plans. Which you would go for prefer? You say, I shall start with monthly plans. Then they ask, would you like across the group classes as well as? And you reply, I would like try to yoga classes. These conversations are helpful for navigating membership, schedulings and services inside the gym. You might take the to a trainer and they ask, is this your first time working out? You respond, yes, just I'm starting. The trainer might say, let's start some light exercise today. Build up gradually. You respond, that sound good. Thank for helping. These sentences help you express your level, ask questions and follow instructions. Whether you are at gym, swimming classes, joining a fitness group, English help you communicate your needs and goals effectively. Let's imagine you are traveling with a friend in a new city. You walking around and went to stop for lunch. You say, I'm getting hungry. Do you want to eat somewhere else? Your friend says, yes, it is look for a palace. You find a restaurant and say, this palace is look good. Want to try it? They agreed. So let me check it out. These conversations involve expressing preferences, making group discussions inside a restaurant. The host says, table for two, and says, yes, please. These moments are real, frequent, and incredibly used for practicing natural English while waiting for food. You might look at the menu and say, I think I shall get the grilled chicken and salad. Your friend might respond, I am going to cheeseburger. You then say, let's share some fries too. This type of conversation about food choices, sharing and discussion, giving grateful vocabulary and sentence structures. When server come to you order, you say, I would like to grill chicken and salad please. We shall have a side to fries. And these simple sentences help you to be clear, polite and confident in ordering meal in English. When the meal is over and server asks, would you like any dessert? You can respond, no. Thank you, just check please. You get the say, can I pay by card? The server says, that's fine. These final actions complete the interaction in a professional and polite way. Using English confidently during your dining experience make your conversation skill more complete and well rounded. So, my dear friends, you never miss a lesson. We upload video every day to help you improve faster. Also, let me know in the comment how would practice English daily and conversation topic you want to see next. Keep practicing, keep speaking. I shall see you in the next video. Your host Vinod Gangwal. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Take care. Bye bye.